Hey guys, for today's episode of the vlog, today I'm going to walk you through my recipe for guacamole. Just got back from the grocery store. I shuffled through all the avocados there, found some that were just the right ripeness to make guacamole uh, same day. So we got those. I got 4 large Hass avocados. Got some cilantro. We got some green onions and some cherry tomatoes here, and also got us a head of garlic and a lime. Probably only need 1 clove out of this. We'll use the juice of the whole lime. We got our Kirkland Mediterranean sea salt for our seasoning, and we got our run-of-the-mill Tostitos and our on-the-border cafe-style tortilla chips. These Tostitos are Detroit Lions Tostitos, so yeah, they might not be the best, Tostitos, but hey, what can you do? All right, well, let's get started. All right, we got the cilantro here, but we only really need a little bit of this. They sell it in these big bundles for about $1, but we're only gonna really need a couple pieces of this, so I don't know what to do with the rest. I might freeze it. We got our green onions here. Same situation. We don't really need that much of this. This is like 50 cents. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of this. Either I might try to freeze it with the cilantro. Who knows? We got our cherry tomatoes. Figure I got about 7 of them here. I have 4 large Hass avocados. These are, I went through each one of them at the store and found ones that were not too ripe and but ripe enough, so they have just a slight amount of give to them, so they're that perfect shade of green. Hopefully they're not yellow, they're not brown, and yeah, these are pretty good. These are the large ones. I didn't want to go through having to pit like 8 small avocados. Got ourselves a head of garlic here. I'm only going to need like a clove or 2 from this. Got a small lime for fresh lime juice. Got basic Tostitos, and we got on the border cafe style tortilla chips. And I'm going to season the guacamole with Mediterranean sea salt. So here we go. Let's start to prepare some of these ingredients, and we'll get going on that. I broke these portions down a little better. I added more cherry tomatoes in. I pulled out a couple pieces of the green onion, and probably don't even need all the cilantro. I probably will not chop all of that up, but yeah, I'm gonna rinse these off, and we're gonna dice these up, and we're gonna get to work on this. All right, gonna rinse off the onions, cilantro, and tomatoes in the sink here, just to make sure have a clean product. I'm going to dice these up. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is break down this garlic. I only really need 1 clove from this head. I'll probably take 2 cloves off there, but I'm going to break this apart. And this is a pretty big one. I'll get 2 of these. 2 nice sized cloves. Alright, there we go. We'll use these 2. These are pretty large. I'm just gonna cut the ends off of this. The ends are very hard, and they have a very undesirable texture. All right. The trick is to not cut your finger off when you're doing this. But garlic really helps. Like, you don't have to put garlic in your guacamole. I just think it really helps. I'll also will add sliced jalapeno. Fresh jalapeno seeded without the. You pull the seeds out of the fresh jalapeno. You dice it up real thin. It's actually not too bad. You'd think it would be really spicy, but Just gives it a real subtle kick. Kind of like the garlic is an even more subtle kick than the jalapeno, but here we go. Slice this as thin as possible. Yeah, this is looking like it is going to be a lot of garlic. Yeah, the trick is usually don't put your finger in front of the knife like I do. The trick is to slice up the garlic and not your hand. Helps to have a sharp knife also while you're doing this. This chef knife is pretty sharp, but could always use a sharpening. All right, we almost have. Yeah, as you can tell, this is way too much garlic. The two big heads, whatever. We'll just have garlic for another project. Dice this up. And try to keep it real, diced really fine. So, yeah, the larger the pieces of garlic, obviously, will be more intense. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Alright, here is our garlic. It's minced up pretty good. We just chopped that up with our chef's knife. Looking good. Alright, we got our garlic minced up real fine. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up this cilantro, these onions, and these tomatoes. After that, we'll squeeze the slime, and then we'll pit those avocados. Alright, I'm going to cut up these onions, cut the ends off here, cut the tops off these. These will go together pretty easily. We'll see how much this looks like, but I really probably won't eat all of this. I chose green onions over the white, the red, or the purple onions. I just like these a lot better. There's nothing wrong with using the other onions. If I had to choose between the red or the white onions, I would choose the red. I think they're just a little sweeter. Here's our cilantro. We're going to want the leaves and not the stems. We want the flavor of the cilantro, but we don't necessarily want the fiber from the stem. As you can tell, I am definitely not an expert at cutting cilantro. For half the people, cilantro tastes like soap. Fortunately for me, it does not taste like soap, and I enjoy it. I'm going to be making two batches. I'm going to be making a batch that does not have cilantro, onion, or tomato in it for a friend. Alright. We have our cilantro diced up. Alright, next up is these cherry tomatoes. Just going to, I should cut these in half first. Yeah. I may only do half of these because this looks like a lot already. All right. All right, that looks good. And next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna squeeze that lime. Squeeze out the juice by hand. I do not have a juicer. I was gonna try to salvage this for use with a beer or tequila, but at this point, it's not gonna happen. As far as we're gonna go. Next step, here's where we really hope I selected some good avocados and not some moldy ass ones. I'm going to bisect this avocado, cutting it on into 2 hemispheres. And here's the moment of truth, please. This one is okay. We'll remove the seed. Try not to cut your hand while you're doing that. A lot of people get knife-related injuries from trying to cut avocados at home. I was trying to pick. The avocados at the store I went to were either too ripe. This one's not bad. It's like opening a lottery ticket. Okay, this is what a good avocado looks like. Nice, creamy, green texture. It's not yellow, it's not hard, it's soft. This is a good avocado. And here's our last one. This one be all brown inside. This one looks like it's going to be pretty good, actually. There's one trick. They say the stems. If you pull the stem out, and if it's green, it's not going to be rotten inside. But if the stem falls out, it's brown or moldy in here. That could be a bad avocado. This one, it's not my favorite, but I don't know. I'm just kind of picky when it comes to avocados. Ideally, I'd want them all like that third one, but hey, what can you do? All right. And yeah, be very careful. Like, people cut their hands on these all the time. I'm saying this, and I'll probably cut my hands like right in front of you. All right, there you go. There we go. Ta-da! Look at this. All my fingers. No cuts. All right, we got our tomatoes diced up. We got our green onions. We got our fresh minced garlic. We got our cilantro diced up. We got our freshly squeezed lime juice. We got our avocados that I cut in half. Then I de-pitted them. Next thing I have to do is remove them from their shells. And I will, after I remove them from the shells, I'll mash them up and we'll combine these ingredients. All right, for this next step, I am going to scoop them out with this spoon here. Oh, these are pretty. These are nice. I picked out very ripe avocados because I knew I was going to be making this today. Now check this one out. Just green, no brown. This is like a perfect one. Here's the other half of this one. I have a large tablespoon here. I'm gonna put this, scoop it right under there. Twist as I break it free from the shell. And again, that one came out very well. All right, we're gonna repeat this process until we got all of these avocados like this. All right, the avocados have been pitted and deshelled. Next thing I'm gonna do is dice these up, and then I'm gonna mash them up, but I'm not gonna break them up so badly that they lose all their texture. I'm gonna keep it so, you know, there's little chunks of avocado, not too big, but you know, we want a little, we want the texture. All right, I'm gonna dice these avocados up into manageable pieces, and then we're gonna add this to the bowl. That is a lot of avocado. So I have this diced up pretty well. And we'll add it to our bowl here. I'm going to make two bowls actually. This is going to be the one with the onions. And the secondary bowl is going to be the plain guacamole. Dice this up a little more. And I'll show you what I'm working with here. Alright, that's looking good. We got our two batches here. This big one's going to be with all of the ingredients, and this little one will just be with salt, lime juice, and garlic. We got our two bowls here. I wish we had more lime juice, but we're going to have to work with what we have. I'm going to put a little bit in here. I'm going to put the remainder over this bowl. And you're going to add, this is our fresh garlic. Just add like a pinch here. And for this second bowl, it will have a lot more. Seems like a lot, but it'll be fine. All right, this second bowl will have the cilantro. It'll have the tomato. And it will have the green onions. This bowl will just be sea salt, well, yeah, the Mediterranean sea salt, the garlic, and the lime. All right, welcome to the end of the video. I have not added the salt to this. We're using the Kirkland Mediterranean sea salt. I like this over the Himalayan sea salt. They're both pretty close. I feel like this one's just a little less salty. All right, just a dash of salt there for everything. Same idea, just a little bit of salt there. The chips themselves have a lot of salt in them too, so we don't have to go overboard. Mix this up with our spoon, and man, this one looks beautiful. This will be some nice guacamole. This is our everything. Looks amazing. And I'm not going to cross-contaminate spoons. I don't know how much the anti-cilantro people could tell, so I'm not going to. I use the same cutting board, but yeah, there was basically no cilantro on there. All right, mixing up our garlic, sea salt, and lime. And this one's looking good too. See, I like to keep the texture. I don't like to blend it to like an oblivion. I like to keep it real chunky. There we go. Boom. Mix these up, and these are looking really good. Alright guys, so we got our final product here. I packaged these up to go in the fridge, but this is our guacamole that consists of fresh minced garlic, fresh squeezed lime, and Mediterranean sea salt. And we got our second bowl, which is the everything variety. We got the same as the other one with the Mediterranean sea salt, fresh squeezed lime, fresh minced garlic, except this one has the chopped up green onions and the chopped up cherry tomatoes. All right, I'm gonna enjoy these. I'm gonna throw these. I'm gonna enjoy it a little bit later, but I'm gonna throw it in the fridge for now. And thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. All right, good night.